Hey, what's going on, guys? Battle Nation Simper here, and Merry Christmas. I want to wish a very Merry Christmas to all Imperials, all players, everybody in the Battle Nation community, whether or not you're a player, a fellow YouTuber, a guildsman, an Imperial, or a developer. If you're part of the Battle Nation community, I wish you a very Merry Christmas this holiday. I do apologize for none of our hoovels available to collect, along with something already upgrading. Recorded this once before, and the file got corrupted, so we're just recording it again. And just wanted to wish all of you Imperials, of course, a very Merry Christmas. Of course, if you need a guild, you're more than welcome to join the Empire. We are always accepting, linked in the description down below. But, of course, just wanted to give you guys that, and also talk about a Christmas story that relates to Battle Nations. It's something personal. Of course, won't really be covering, I guess, anything technical or an update in this video. This is more just going to be a Battle Nations Christmas story. So if that sounds interesting to you, sit back, relax, and let me tell you the wonderful story of Rudunk, the Red-Nosed Raptor. So it is 2013, over 12 years ago now, and next year, a few weeks from now, it will be 13 years ago. 2013 is almost 13 years ago. That is scary to say. Anyway, 2013, think back to what you were doing. I was an 11-year-old kid who had just recently downloaded Battle Nations. Of course, if you've seen my 1,000 subscriber special uploaded on this channel, I can also link in the description for you guys if you're curious. You'll know my full Battle Nations story, but in short, I had already been playing Battle Nations for a little bit at this point, and while certainly not definitely like into it, I was already starting to grow a liking towards it. So then this event pops up, Jubilee Charity Event. Pretty self-explanatory. You build this building called the Jubilee Charity Drive. It looks like this. It's pretty cool, and you have to upgrade it, and it maxes out at 10. And if you can somehow get this thing all the way maxed out to level 10 before the end of the event, which runs from middle of December to the beginning of next year, January of 2014, you got the honor of getting 30 nanopods, and most importantly, a beautiful red-nosed raptor called Rudunk the Red-Nosed Raptor. Slightly stronger than a regular battle raptor, and has the super strike ability. You know how a raptor lord can strike the entire front field like a regular wild raptor? He could do that as well. But besides that, just a regular raptor in every other way. Completely normal, chill guy. Just a regular battle raptor, though, with a red nose. And for some reason, as a kid, I was obsessed with this guy. It probably had a long thing to do with me being very obsessed with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as well. Also, look at that, all fives, hey. So definitely just kind of correlated. Also, raptors are what initially kind of got me into Battle Nations. So combine that along with the red nose on this guy, it was kind of be destined. I was going to be obsessed over this unit. And obsessed I was, because despite being only like level 18, 19, which was, by the way, just barely old enough to, or high enough level to unlock this, because you need to be level 15 to have this mission unlocked, I decided in my brain, as soon as the event started, I was going to get Rudunk. I had no right doing it. The mission was very geared towards all players, and, you know, was mainly towards higher players who could actually put it towards the effort of getting this guy. But man, that wasn't going to stop me. I was a kid in love with this game, man. More importantly, I had my eyes on the prize, and I wanted this guy. So for the next about 2 weeks straight, I pretty much only played Battle Nations. I grinded out Boar, Badlands, Raptor's Nest constantly. Always had those on watch. Don't think I had school at this time either. I think we were all on Christmas break, so didn't have to worry about that. I pretty much just ate, drank, and played Battle Nations, like straight up for 2 weeks straight. And it was a commitment. Like, it was the first time in my life I remember grinding a game. Like, of course, I had grinded for shiny Pokemon before, or I'd, you know, grinded for max level in a shooter before, of course. But, like, this was the first time I remember, like, dedicated. Because there was that time limit, you know? It was only this Christmas. He was a limited edition event. And unlike all the other units they would bring back through secret vaults or weekends or whatever else, this guy was truly limited edition. He was this for this Christmas and never again. And I adored that about him. So I knew I couldn't give up. So for 2 weeks straight, legitimately just grinding gold. Basically what I'm doing for the background gameplay right now, except I didn't have 2 heavies to make it super easy, and I wasn't level 33. So it was a bit of a struggle, unfortunately. But keep pushing through, and it gets down to, well, Before it gets down to the last day, there was one more funny incident I wanted to throw in there. I took a singular break during this entire event, and I hated myself for it. You hear that right? I was mad at myself. It was to go see the Lord of the Rings movie, which had come out at the time. Also, I'm going to go ahead and retreat before I lose one of these guys, because I have a feeling he's looking to kill one of my heavies, that Raptor Lord right there. But I was, again, just obsessed with this event. I only took one event, and it was to go see the Hobbit movie with my mother because she really liked the Hobbit series. And the entire time watching one of the greatest movies, in my opinion, I was sitting there thinking, is this movie going to be the reason I don't end up getting my red-nosed raptor? Did I just throw away the past, like, 2 weeks to watch a movie? Like, I did not enjoy it in the slightest, which I should have, but I didn't. We finally get back home after a few hours, and I get straight back to it. Gets down to the final day. I'm still in the grind. It's coming down to the wire. I have the building level 9. I'm trying to get the last few bit of gold. Keep in mind, this is the gold requirements. Again, you need 5 million gold, over 5 million gold total, to get this guy to level 10. So for a player in their teens on level, that was pretty hard. But I got in down to that level 9 last little bit, trying to get to level 10, and it got down to 2 hours, and I just couldn't do it. I did the calculations. I even ran best case scenario, assuming I, was fast. Still wasn't going to be enough. And I was starting to freak out, kind of devastated. And that's when I was approached by the goat of my childhood, and that is my grandfather. My grandfather, despite Christmas being like less than a week ago, this was the end of December. He had already bought me stuff for Christmas, and I had already blown all of my Christmas money and all of my Christmas toys because obviously I was 11. But despite all of that, he knew how important it was to me. And this man bought me a $25 iTunes card. Such a legend. I love him to this day. And I used all 25 of that to buy the $20 pack, the supply drop of nanopods. And I used pretty much every single one of those nanos to nano gold. Yeah, it's not something I'm necessarily happy to admit, but 11-year-old me, during Christmas, during the holidays, spent $25 of an iTunes card on nanopods just to turn them into gold. Then again, though, I mean, all nano purchases back in the old Z2 game could be argued to be worthless now because we don't have old Z2, but nevertheless, something I'm not necessarily proud of, I just have to admit. But yeah, all seriousness, it wasn't even a question for me. I immediately went into the gold shop, blew all of my nanos to get the last remaining amount of gold, upgraded that Jubilee charity building. I got 30 nanos, which at that point, after spending $20 just to get nanos and then using all of those nanos to get gold, kind of felt like an insult. But either way, I collected those 30 nanopods, and then I got the real prize, which was that beautiful, gorgeous Rudunk the Red-Nosed Raptor. Now, I should have probably lost interest in it like a week or two after, but like I obsessed with that guy. He became my main centerpiece. I threw him in every battle, and he would be kind of like my main Battle Nations guy until I would get adult sandworms later on and I'd become obsessed with them. But even to the end, I would always use him occasionally, and in that last week when we got unlimited nanopods and we knew everything was going out, I played him several times and got a little bit emotional. But yeah, just had to make this video about this guy, covering him and this incredible story. And whenever it is, maybe it's next Christmas, maybe it's Christmas after, but whenever it is, when Madrona brings Rudunk the Red-Nosed Raptor back, I don't care what they make us do for him, I will be getting one. I don't care how hard I have to fight, I don't care what we got to do, but we will be getting one. And yeah, guys, that will just about do it for today's video. Again, didn't really cover anything going on, didn't cover any like technical tactic in this video, or even really any update. Just wanted to cover Battle Nation's Christmas story on Christmas Day. I thought would be pretty special. If you guys are still here, thank you so much for watching all the way through. I greatly appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider dropping a like down below and subscribing to the channel if you are new. Of course, have any questions, suggestions, have your own Battle Nations Christmas story, please share it in the comments down below. Were you able to get your own Rudok? Do you have your own Rudok story? Do you just have a Christmas story in general related to Battle Nations? We would love to hear it. Please tell us in the comments down below if you'd like to share. And yeah, guys, that of course will do it for us. I think I already asked you gentlemen, of course, to like and subscribe, of course. And that will do it for us. Guys, of course, have a very Merry Christmas if you're still near Christmas time. And even if you're watching far in the future, have a great Merry day as well. And yeah, that will do it for us. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Merry Christmas, everyone. And last wimp down, baby. Oh yeah, forgot about these two. Ironically enough, started that at the end of the last one. Hopefully this video doesn't get corrupted. If you're singing it, it's not corrupted. Alright, outro time. Thank you guys so much, and as always, have a great rest of your day. Merry Christmas.